Okay, first of all, I have to wish good health to everybody because this is the most important thing for everybody, for their families, because unfortunately, this moment, everywhere, all over the world, there is a big problem with this, I will say, coronavirus because it's very contagious and a lot of people are infected. So, first thing is everybody to be healthy and to stay healthy. Now, about our roster, unfortunately, we miss a lot of players because of this weird situation that we have. Some players they are injured. Some players they cannot come because there are different regulations in every country. So other countries are more strict. Other countries they don't allow the players to leave, or when they come back, they have to be in a quarantine for 2 weeks. So it's really hard to collect the players and to play basketball. But on the other hand, us, we try to do the best with the players that we have. And we make a team to go to this Finland bubble, to these games in November, and to continue to do our job. Cannot say anything because we don't know. It's something that we're gonna face first time. So unfortunately, due to the circumstances, we have to learn new things in basketball and in sports. This is an example which happened in the States with the NBA. There was the bubble there in the NBA, but it was very long and very big preparation for these games. For us, it's going to be first time experience. We have to adapt. We have to see how it's going to work because it's really hard to be all the teams in the same place with very short period because we cannot use, of course, more than one gym. And even for the time of the practice is very short. And we have to try to adapt and to be as strong as we can. I repeat one more time, is a different situation for everybody. We don't have to forget that we miss a lot of players. We miss Tsintzadze after, I don't know, 18 years that he never missed a game. We miss Duda Sanadze, we miss Beka Bujanadze, we miss Rati Atronikasvili. So Berisvili, Misha Berisvili, who is also in Qatar. So we miss a lot of players who were before, I will say, in these windows. The good thing for us is that Toko Shengelia will come, to help the team. And this is something that is really very good for us because Toko is showing to everybody of us that he's a soldier, that he loves his country, he loves the national team. And even they have a hard game, before the first game that we play against Finland. He's going to fly, he's going to come one day before the first game that we have. So without rest, without really practicing with us, he will try to do the best to help the team to be as much as competitive for these games. Because I will say something that people maybe they don't know or they forget. For us, in these 6 games that we had for this, I will say, pre-tournament, pre-Eurobasket tournament, we try to use a little bit more some young players. We try to evaluate these players. We try to bring new blood and these new players to be ready to play in the next Eurobasket to help us. So we care for the results, but really don't care because it's more important for us to use these players and sometimes lose a game. But when we're going to see, the whole picture, these players, they're going to be important for us in the future. And as we already qualified for this Eurobasket, is the best time to make some small, I will say, experiments and give time to some young players, as we did in the first window with our big, with Gio, with Corsandia, with Ratti and Ronegazili, who played, more time and start to adapt to our philosophy and system. First of all, we don't have practices, a lot of practices. We have 3 days. In these 3 days, there is no magic. We cannot do something, I will say, great and make this team to play as a team. Unfortunately, we didn't practice all this together during the summer also, because every summer we do some summer camps and we work a little bit about, the philosophy and about everything. Of course, we have young players, we have new players. As we said, Pevaze, we have Bulashvili, we have Zakradze, we have Givi. So we have new players, and we don't know how they're gonna look, all together, and getting more responsibilities, because with the absence of the other players, they have to play. They are gonna have minutes on the court. So it's going to be hard for them to play in games that are qualification games without any preparation game, without many practices together, without knowing, I will say, good our system. But on the other hand, as I said before, this is a good experiment. This is a good picture for us to see where we are with these players, where they are doing, what they are doing at the moment, how they can improve their game, how much can we expect from them in the future. So for us, there is nothing, I will say, to lose, only to gain. We have to be together, to fight, because our philosophy from day one, which arrived, we said, you can win games, you can lose games. The most important is to fight and to try to do your best. They're going to be good moments and bad moments. We had some great moments, for example, in the previous window, where we beat Serbia on the road with a full gym, because that moment there was not coronavirus. It was a great win for our team, for the country. But doesn't mean that this, is the end, and we have to continue to do our job. So we're gonna look how they look, these players. We are happy that we have young players with us. Sometimes, through these difficulties, we can gain some good things. Some players, they can show up, they can show good character.